Sup, guys? So, I have certain things to say. Certain things to say. You gotta love friends, right? You just gotta love your friends. Because your friends are always there for you and they got your back. And, honey, let me tell you something. You can reel me in anytime, so you can take her advice over and over and over again. You know who you are. Oops. I guess she knows who you are, too. Mm. Funny thing about friends is they talk to each other. Maybe next time you should believe me when I say someone's my friend. But anyway, I'm a unicorn, baby. I'm a unicorn, and I got wings on my back. Beautiful wings on my back. So I'm a unicorn. A majestic creature that's a rarity. And I'm sorry I'm so late tonight. Oh, camera's not working. Anyway, I'm sorry I'm so late tonight, but I was having fun tonight. And yes, I enjoyed my fun. It was my Friday. I have 2 days off after working 8 days in a row. And I'm happy about it. But let me tell you something. I just want to say sorry to people about my recent behavior lately. Because I did not realize I was going through the stages of grief. And I saw this one little comment on Dragnauts. And it said, wow, if she only kept her videos, we could dialogue the stages of grief. And when I saw that, I was like, oh wow, I have been experiencing the stages of grief. Didn't realize it. I had complete denial of it. Complete denial of it. You've seen the denial. You've seen the anger. You've seen me begging. It pleading. You have seen my stages of grief because I lost someone very special to me. Very special to me. He was my best friend. He was my best friend. And sometimes he was my only friend. And he was my husband. And he was my children's daddy. And everything about him just disappears. Just boom. Out of nowhere. Could you imagine that shock to someone's system? Or how they'd react to it? How would you react if everything you lost everything all at once? Everything that you've ever wanted, you lose. Instantly. How would you react? I think a lot of you would react the same way I did. You would go through the stages of grief. You would go through the stages of grief. But then there's a lot of people who have been freaking horrible to me. Just straight up horrible. Not caring what I have to say. Or not caring what others are. And, you know, it just comes to the point where you see your brothers picked on. The men who actually are standing beside you and have been kind to you and have been generous with you through this tough time. Like G-Man, he has been so completely generous and kind and caring to me. He has been so caring to me. What gift should I give him to show that I care about him back? I stuck up for him. I made myself the guinea pig for him and took on all that pain because really you guys don't even know what pain is. Like your little backbiting of me, it doesn't even hurt me anymore. It really doesn't. You have no idea how painful it is to lose a best friend and a spouse and another best friend and then all your stuff all at once. And then you act like I'm some horrible person because I'm trying to figure shit out. Because I'm trying to figure me out. Me as a person. How would you figure yourselves out if you lost everything? All at once. I want to say sorry for my behavior, but at the same time, I'm not very sorry to Fiona. Because she reacted in a totally horrible, horrible manner. You know, she didn't understand what I was trying to say to her. She didn't understand. Instead, she blew up. She blew up my Google Hangout. Just blew it up with one message after another message. And this is while I'm trying to sleep, by the way. She blew this all up when I was trying to get an extra hour of sleep. And this is me working for 8 days straight. Like, you didn't have to blow up at me for me just asking something. You didn't have to blow up at me. You could have handled it in a more respectable and adult manner. Instead, you acted like a child. And you know what? Some people are not qualified to talk about my mental illness or my mental state. I believe you're not qualified to say that stuff. Because I keep my cool very much in most of my life. See, what you don't understand, Two-Face, is I use YouTube, and I have used YouTube as a venting tool for years. So I could go to work in a better mental state. So I could go and deal with my children in a better mental state. See, sometimes it's good to vent, especially when your life is so freaking hard. My mistake is I was venting to YouTube. I wasn't venting to a friend because I didn't know how to trust anyone. But now there's someone I know that I trust with all my heart. And Spackle, you are completely obsessed with me. You are completely obsessed with me. I'm sorry, Holy Spackle, but I rejected you, and I don't think we can be friends. You're two-faced. And you talk to someone very special of mine, trying to manipulate me into doing what you want me to do. Like I said, friends talk. But Holy Spackle, let me tell you, he can reel me in anytime. Thank you for that. Thank you for that so much. I enjoyed it a lot. So maybe you should shut your mouth because you don't know who you're talking to. See, both of us tonight have really figured out where your heart is and who you are as a person. I don't want to be your friend. I do not want to be your friend. Nope. I had my last friend sleep with my husband. Do you think I'm actually going to trust a female after that? Oh, by the way, she's now saying, you know who you are. She's now saying, see, both of you should get help. Him for alcohol and you for your issues. You see how two-faced she is? Now she's trying to separate us by what she's saying. These people, these internet trolls. What a shame you guys are. What a shame you guys are. See, we will always talk to each other. We will always talk to each other. But yes, he can reel me in. Oh, she just said, by the way, you know who you are. Talk to each other to a counselor. A Christian one. Maybe you shouldn't be judging people's mental states. You have no authority. You've taken absolutely no mental classes. You have no authority to diagnose me, especially since you've never given me a mental evaluation. What you were doing, if you were actually working in a job and you did this, it would be illegal. Maybe I should ask you to get help than abusing people. Maybe I should ask you to stop being so judgmental. Or obsessive over people. That's what I do with my life is none of your business. Shanny, you're putting it all out here on the internet. Okay, Mel. Are two of you like girlfriends or something? Because you guys been sticking by to each other awfully a lot. I mean, Mel, I used to think of you as a Christian, but now I think of you as a troll. Yes, hence I asked you to get help, so don't get sued. Aw, that's okay though. You can say I can get help. I don't care what you have to say. Maybe I should get some popcorn. Myron, get some popcorn. I've worked 8 days straight. It's time for me to have a little fun here. You want to get it all out? I don't care. Get it all out. Mel is hot stuff. Laugh out loud. The holy spackle is a nice kid. Ew. A younger old lady thing. That's just... Reading your Bible and praying doesn't cut it. Oh, really? Because that's an act of faith. I thought it was our faith that hold us, counted as righteous. Maybe talk to some qualified to help. Maybe you should shut your mouth and stop trying to put crazy as a label to me. What's wrong? You think with people with mental illness, they have problems in life? They can't figure out life for themselves? They're completely incapable of dealing with things? Maybe in your case, but my case, it's kind of different. Is it your faith to tell lies? No, it's completely not in my faith to tell lies, and I told no lies. You're having a hard time. Yeah, I am having a hard time. Why do you have to keep reminding me that I am having a hard time? Maybe some people don't want to talk about these things. Maybe they just want to keep that part of their life private. Ever thought about that? No, I see you create harm. I see you being nothing but an obsessive troll. It clearly isn't that different. Nah, I'm an ageist. I'm an ageist, not interested in anyone under 55. Ooh, that's lovely. Ew. You made your kid cry on cam. Don't blink, Shanny. Only because he's autistic and he misheard what I said. And if you didn't see it on camera, as soon as he cried, I was hugging my baby. So shut your mouth, you stupid troll. Who the hell do you think you are, telling me what I should do with my kid? Who the hell do you think you are, telling me what I should do with my kid? I hugged my kid because he was crying. You're gonna call me a shitty bad mother for that? You've never had kids, bitch. You've never had kids, so you wouldn't even know why a kid would cry or not. Remember that. Well, don't have to be horrible to others while you whine on the internet. Well, maybe you should mind your own business and let me be who I am. Ever think about that, girlfriend? I don't think you see that I've held back. You've been awful. So? And you've been awful. You're two-faced. You talk behind people's backs. And you psychoanalyze people, and that's awfully crazy to psychoanalyze someone you don't even fucking know. What's wrong with you? It wouldn't be, ooh, I were my age. So I'll be the one Christian who says to get help. You didn't stop your hate. Oh well. Oh well. I don't care what you have to say. Maybe it's none of your business, and maybe you don't know if I'm getting help or not. Maybe you don't know. And maybe I don't care what your opinion of telling me to get help is. Maybe I don't want to help. Maybe I just want to deal with this by myself. Ever think about that? Or are you so judgmental you can't see through things? Well, I don't know how to Christian, so I'm a nasty person while asking for money, then accusing others of crying, then crying again. So bipolar acting. Aw, Renee, weren't you, like, a couple weeks ago saying how much you loved me? It kind of shows how two-faced you were. See, all you guys were doing, egging me on and pretending I was your friend. You just wanted information. So you could go brag about it with people behind my back. Like you did with a friend of mine. He tells me everything, by the way. Everything. He misheard you, and you were like, meh. No, actually, I hugged him. You're just misreading what happened. 'Cause you're a bitch. Get help. How about you stop judging me? That's unfair. You should never attack someone for not having kids. Well, she shouldn't be attacking me for what I do with my kid. How about that? Mental illness is a thing. Get some help. And you're not qualified to say if I have a mental illness or not, Holy Spackle. I think maybe you do have a mental illness too. Obsessive compulsive disorder, because you can't seem to get it through your thick head that I don't want to be your friend or I care what you have to say. I'm just doing this right now for the lulz. um, put calling Criddle crazy. Okay, well, leave me alone and let me do my life the way I want to do it. How about not telling me what to do? There are a lot of reasons that people don't have kids. Well, unfortunately, there's a lot of reasons why I have my kids, and I'm determined to have my kids, and I love my kids, and I protect my kids, and my kids are none of your damn business. How about that? How low these people are where they're attacking me through my children. You see the morality of these people? It's disgusting. Let's continue exposing them. Zup. Then maybe we should all ice you out, 'cause you aren't that special. I am special. I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. Jesus Christ loves me. I'm obviously special enough where you can't leave me alone. I'm trying to say to him straight up and get help. Delusional, no, pretty much. Well, no one cares what you have to say, obviously. Obviously, you telling people what to do doesn't really help your situation. I mean, seriously, Holy Spackle, why are you such a control freak? You're a control freak. You're kind of worse than Ran. At least Ran just says, you straighten up or you're going to hell. You just want to control people. What are you, my handler? Because I don't want any handlers, so no means no, right? Oh, wait. You think it's okay for people to touch people without permission. I forgot. There's nothing I say privately that I wouldn't say publicly. Oh, look it. You see that little manipulation, that little reverse psychology there? See, they want to get information from me. They don't understand that I want to keep my life private. So, keep on, keep on. You gossips. I do depression and anxiety. Well, good for you. Whoopee-doo, join the club. She tried to help you and other tried to care, and you were nasty to all of them and sad. You're sad. Have you not heard? Maybe I don't want help from people I don't even know over the internet. Ever think about that? I bet you don't. I also need to learn to spell publicly. Yeah, you probably do. Okay, Cartman. Anyway, sorry, my Cartman impression. I do what I must. Anyway. I did try. Actually, was trying to figure out how to help you. Now go be Ma. Hey, at least I am a mom. Oh. And again, Holy Spackle, I don't want your help. I find you two-faced. And I find you obsessive about me. I've told you, I don't want to be your friend. Please go away. I have no doubt that you love your kids. I didn't bring up your kids. Yeah, you kind of did bring up my kids because you went along with Holy Spackle. Jesus loves Fiona. Yeah, Jesus loves Hitler too. Doesn't make Hitler a very good person now, does it? Go ahead and work things out, but please don't attack others. I can say whatever I want. It's my channel. You came to my channel trying to get in my business. Hi, I'm Shanny for Christ. Don't piss me off. When are people going to learn that about me? I swear. It's like watching a one-woman circus. Sad. I know. It's so sad. I like to entertain and educate people. It's so sad that I do that. How dare I? How dare I? Spackle, a control freak. That's news. Oh, trust me. She's a serious control freak when it comes to me. Hey, Spackle. You want to be my sugar mama? I know how much you like me. Ooh. Super Jim. Practice what you preach. You practice what you preach. All you care about is what people about God have to say. Practice your atheism. If you really don't believe in God, don't have anything to do with God. It's pretty stinking easy. But then again, you're an atheist, so your morality is... Anyway. That's reverse psychology. I don't want any information from you. Huh. I think you do. Let God be true and every man a liar. And I see your fruits. So, you know what? I'm not casting my pearls among you, swan. Ha. So get help, right? Because you're causing wreckage. There you go, being a control freak again, holy spackle. Keep telling me to get help. It's none of your business if I'm getting help or not, frankly. You're just obsessive about me. You don't even know if I'm getting help or not. You don't even know it. But yet you're judging it like I'm not. God, you're stupid. And judgmental. And accusatory. I did a Brett King there. Anyway. She uses a mixed and crying voice when she literally cries on camera daily. You wanted my money. Did I ask you personally, Renee, for your money? Because I really didn't. Okay? I don't know how to be kind to you. Well, good. I don't want you to be kind. I don't like you. I don't want to be your friend. Please go away. So sad. It is sad. You guys are obsessed with me. Shanny, do you have a church you go to? I don't need to know that. But if you do, perhaps you should talk to the pastor. How do you know I didn't talk to a pastor already? How do you know I didn't talk to a minister? How do you know? Do you? No, you don't, because you're stupid and accusatory and liars. Whining, not mixing. At least she would have been a good mom. Oh, is that you saying I'm not a good mom? I do everything for my children. A good mom doesn't work 8 days straight for her well-being, trust me. I do it for my children. Jason, yep, she's great. She's all yours. Good luck, Shanny. You're dead to me. Oh, she just murdered me in her heart. You see that, Jason? She murdered me in your heart. She murdered me in her heart. That's a fine believer in Christ there. Killing people in their hearts. Dead. dead peace in Maranatha. Wow. You see that darkness and that soul there? What a phony. What a phony. You're such a phony. Ooh, someone doesn't like it when she loses her control. That's funny. Doesn't make you a very good person comparing Fiona to Hitler. It doesn't make you a very good person to tell someone what they need to do either. This is kind. Peace out. Later, you're probably gonna come back though. You're obsessed with me. Hate to say it, but it's true. There's not pine single redeeming quality about this. There's not pine. There's not one single redeeming quality about this cow. Should I say calling someone a cow is a redeeming quality? Or do you not see the hypocrisy in your own words? It's kind of bittersweet. It's kind of opposite spectrum, what you had to say there. Kind of funny, too. If you don't want people commenting, don't have the live chat. Actually, I was hoping that you guys would comment on this one. Public eye sucks, doesn't it? I've always been in the public eye. It doesn't suck. It is what it is. I just don't like being annoyed all the time. Go figure, a human being doesn't like to be ridiculed all the time. I believe Jesus said, treat others as you would yourself. And thou shalt not judge, for every measure you judge, it shall be met. So basically, I'm just throwing back your own judgment at you and telling you the truth. I'm not attacking anyone. You guys are doing this yourself. Let's continue. Man, oh man. Right. You're a carnival of freaks all in one. You can't live what you preach. Actually, I am living what I preach. I can't be perfect at it, but I am living it. But I'm not gonna boast of things that I do, because that's not my purpose. It may be your purpose, because you don't know any better, but whatever. Put your thoughts out on the web, and people reply. So weird. Yeah, I know. It's like the internet or something. She does want the live chat rolling. It's the only thing she has left. Yes, it's the only thing I have left. How dramatic of a statement that was. Unicorn extraordinaire. Good grief, she's flapping her waddle around again. What is the second great commandment, Shanny? Treat others as you would yourself. If I'm being a bitch, I want people to tell me I'm being a bitch. I want people to tell me the truth. Better than being comforted with a lie, I guess. I'm gonna close the door. 1 minute. That is the new Flash. No one will ever love her, so she needs the negative attention. I feel bad for her. Oh, no one will ever love me? That's not what a person just said over the phone with me. I mean, they just said that over the phone with me. So I know I'm loved, and I'm loved by my children, and I'm loved by Jesus, and I'm loved by my mom and dad, and I'm loved by my brothers and sisters, and I'm loved by other people. Maybe you won't ever love me, but that's just self-reflection right there. Sorry. Cool, we're swine now. Oink. See, they admitted. Having a swine time in the old time tonight. Melagris Fellis, the supposed Christian, is now calling her swine. Oink, oink, oink. All the things you are, dearly. You see how they keep, wanting more, feeding more? Old Town, darn this keyboard. You begged for money like you begged for men on the internet. I mean, technically it was two guys, so I wouldn't say beg for men. I mean, more accurately, and I didn't technically beg either, I asked. But you have to spin a word around to make it sound worse than what it really was. Because you're desperate. Have some self-respect. No, you're not good at anything. Get well soon. Have some self-respect. No, you're not good at anything. Get well soon. You see the hypocrisy in those words right there? You're not good at anything. Get well soon. This is from Renee, by the way. This Renee Nini. That's what she's saying. Now, she may lie and say she didn't say it, but she's obviously saying it. Though Theo Wolf Inkson. Renee, is it even worth it anymore? And Renee Nini said, no, she was never worth it. But yet you continue. And Vince Velko's like bullseye. Jim W. killing people in their hearts. Is that a kind of like blocking them? No, blocking is I don't want to talk to you right now. That's what blocking is. The best and worst thing we can do for her is let her talk to the wall and slip into the unknown. Another dramatic statement. God, guys. You think this is like some kind of weird freaking like science experiment? Gosh, I'm just talking to you guys. You guys are just saying the mean things. I'm just responding back. Because you guys called me a coward. You guys don't know what pain is. This dream in a nutshell. I don't get it, Kevin. Then frogs. It's not even Wednesday, my dude. No, it's not. I'm sure I'm gonna be the talk of the town. That's okay. All praise. None of the top tech dude, Shanny. Did you watch the G-Man video about him and Fiona? Yep. And I did more than that. Well, that's private. You don't need to know that part. That's between me and him. So why are you still all up on her then? Because she's a two-faced bitch, that's why. That's why. Because she thinks she can say whatever she wants at someone. That's why. So she thinks she can go blow someone's phone up at 3 o'clock in the morning. That's why. She should know the difference between American time and Scottish time. She did that shit on purpose. We must procure the Oates brother. Oh, I don't care. Do what you need to do, man. I'll do my thing. Do your thing. I mean, seriously. At least the psycho bitches are gone. Gosh. Oh, one of them back, Mel. You can turn your phone off. I do. I don't turn off my phone. Because you never know when someone is in trouble and needs to have, someone to talk to. Sorry, I care too much about people than turn off my phone. Bad shit happens in the world. I got watchers who are my friends. If stuff goes down, I want to know. They're going to get a hold of me if something happens. So I'm going to leave my phone on for the watchman's sake. You have a problem with that? Or, is there something wrong with keeping your phone on due to emergencies? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that's being very generous. Plus, I work. I'm a mandated reporter. So, really, what if my work calls and there was an emergency at my work and I needed to come in? I would know that if I turned off my phone, now would I? I care about my job. You're the one complaining about the messages at 3 a.m. Well, it wasn't more of a complaint as I'm not going to deal with that. She should have known better. Now you're on this crusade against Fiona. I made 3 videos. That's not a crusade. Not even a crusade. You can turn off and on certain things like G+. You can turn off notifications. I think there were 6. I don't care. Pudding. Do you like butterscotch flavor? Yes, I do. I love butterscotch. Butterscotch is delicious. These drama queens. They're so dramatic. Make a couple videos about someone and they act like it's the worst thing you could possibly do. Big babies. They don't like to take the heat. They'll give it. Take it. Babies. Amateurs. King Gorgon. I like King Gorgon. Everyone blows things out of proportion on the internet, right? Right? It's for dramatics. Hooray for gaslighting. Hooray for being you. This is so good. And I wouldn't exactly call it gaslighting. I'd be more like testing the spirits. It doesn't even make sense. You don't even make sense. I don't even know who you are. Why are you trying to act like you know me? If you don't know me. I mean, these people, how fucking stupid they are. They act like they know me, but they don't. Because you're live streaming. big whoopee-doo. It doesn't mean that you know me. In fact, I don't know who you are, but yet you're acting like you know me. I never seen you before except from yesterday. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. What gives you a nerve to talk to me like that? You don't know me. Why would you talk to someone like that you don't know? It's awfully rude, don't you think? It's what live streams for. Or maybe live streams are for what the person who's live streaming intends it to be. Welcome to the internet. Well, I've been on the internet for about 20 years now. I think I know how it goes. Thank you, Team Gorgon. People seem to think that when someone says something on the internet, they automatically know your entire life and everything you've been through as a person. Sad, really. I know, right? I know. You know what I wonder, though, King Gorgon? I wonder the events they play in their head about you. Fascinates me. I messed up drinking caffeine before bed. I'm the same way, man. That's why I'm doing this live stream. Is I had an energy drink around 8 o'clock, and I can't go back to sleep. I can't go to sleep at all. And I should be sleeping, but I can't. It sucks when you can't sleep. And I'm having a Diet Coke, so that doesn't really help either. So you have this non-existent beef with Fiona based on nothing. Really, you won't stop talking about it. Actually, you won't stop talking about it. You're the one who's bringing it up. Or maybe that's a self-reflection. You guys keep talking about it because you're obsessed with it. That's why you guys are called talking shit, because all you do is talk shit. Because you're shit. Now everyone in the CCP is all up in a snit over it. Hey, you asked why I'm here. Once you stop talking shit about my friends, they'll probably leave. I'll say whatever the hell I want to say. And I love how you call these people your friends. Have they ever mentioned you in a video before? If they haven't, they're not really your friend. And you don't even know these people. Whatever. King Gorgon. I think people are just rude on the internet because that's how they get their frustration out from work and stuff, and to get their daily white knight in. Right? I think so too. I think so too. People on the internet are so selfish and self-centered. They don't see the human beings. I can't keep lettuce on this. Love my veggies. Then I'll keep commenting. Cuts both ways. Well, good. You can waste your time talking to someone you don't even like. That's kind of stupid. I mean, you can move on and actually talk to your friends, but instead you're talking to someone that doesn't even like you and you don't like. How productive. Whatever. I'm just here for the entertainment. I'm giving up on taking YouTube life seriously. Right? Why take YouTube life seriously? It's full of idiots who are willing to do anything for views. They don't really care about you. They do it for the views. That's their thing. They're nuts. King Gorgon, genuine toad sucker. I hate feet, King. Jim W. 3 little words. I was wrong. It's easy. Just say it. I was wrong. There. Happy? Not you, Cloud Jim. That's a genuine toad sucker to so say. Cloud Strife, I know, King. Just lighten it up for me. Oh, ha 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 ha. Yup. Okay. How about it, brah? How about it? But usually people who get addicted to me on my channel, let me just say, they learn to love me instead of hating me. So, Jim, you're going to be my greatest fan. Well, actually, no. I give that title Glue. Glue is just obsessed about me. Silver Lining. I don't hate you. I know, Silver Lining. You're sweetie pie. I love you. I love you, Silver Lining. Hey, Silver. What about me? I love you, King Gorgon, and you, Cloud Strife, too. I love you guys. Thanks. Laugh out loud, see? It's that easy. You can be spreading love around, but instead you spread the hate. King Gorgon, I'm not a toe sucker, I promise. Shame. I sure like that toe sucking. Sorry. Oh. Like, seriously. You see how, like, as soon as I started this, they came in to, like, vengefully attack me, and then I'm like, whatever, man. Say what you want. And they all went away. It's so funny. That's so funny how they just run. They run away from me. And all I was doing was telling the truth. But I love the shock that Holy Spackle had. Oh, by the way, bro, I'm sorry for the hell you're probably getting at this moment from her, but you probably don't care, because you knew I was probably going to say something about that anyway. And the cool thing is no one knows except you, me, and the Holy Spackle. That's the cool thing. King Gorgon. I like how people there is a certain 5 people that dislike every new video. Oh, that's Thick Shades. That's Thick Shades right there. I don't know what to think about you and the Fiona thing. Sorry for the F word. But I actually like talking to you, so I hope things settle down about this. Dude, the whole Fiona thing was started to teach her a lesson about how nasty she is to others. And how she spends hours and hours talking crap about other people who she says are her friends. See, real friends don't talk about their friends like that. Real friends forgive their friends and talk to their friends, not talk behind their back. And are around people who like to talk behind their back and laugh about them talking behind their back. Real friends take care of each other. So, screw Fiona. I don't want to be her friend because how she treated G-Man. Sorry. Laugh out loud. YT is essentially high school drama. You're right. You're very right, it is. It is so high school drama. And I'm so sick of being stuck in high school. I don't want to be in high school right now. I may be dressed as some kind of like kinky ass like unicorn right now. But I don't want that high school drama. Bull crap. I hated high school too. Silver lining. I did see that little video clip of her running after G-Man and moving toward GD Kane like that. Laugh out loud. That was after I saw a couple of other posts about this and didn't know about that clip, but did you see how JD Kane didn't even like her touching him? If someone did that to me, I wouldn't actually like it. JD Kane or G-Man didn't like it, but they took it because they're men. And men think they have to react that way when a woman advances on them so strongly. Unfortunately, there is a huge double standard in this country because of that. And I don't appreciate that double standard. I think it needs to change. Watch me get trashed for this. Silver lining, don't worry. If you get trashed for this, screw them. Where did you get the unicorn onesie? Walmart. I got it at Walmart for $20. It's not every day you can have golden wings, you know? Golden, beautiful wings on your back. I mean, you know, there's another Final Fantasy character, Cloud. Can you name which Final Fantasy character had angel wings on his back? I know you probably know. You like Final Fantasy. I like Final Fantasy too. Sorry, it was good old times. Walmart sucks, but that's cute. Laugh out loud. I play only FF15. I like Mayor more than Walmart, but Walmart has its thing. It does. It has, like, I couldn't help it. Like, this right here, this necklace right here, this came from Walmart, but this came from Spencer's. But I like it. I like naughty unicorn. Nothing wrong with being a naughty unicorn. We're unique and we're all alone. I'm a unicorn. I only played 7. Then why are you... I mean, I know why you called Cloud Strife, but only playing 7. Brah, you gotta move forward from that. Play another one. I like 12. But then again, X2. I love X2. I can't help it. Final Fantasy X has really special heart things with me. Have you tried FF15? No, I haven't. I still want to. You know what I want to get? I need to find one because probably need to get it at Spencer's, but I want to get a spiked collar. What's that really cost? Oh my gosh, it's such a good game. I know it is, right? I like that you play video games. Thank you. Whenever I get my PS4, I will start streaming video games again. Not on this channel. I'll probably do it on my Shanny is me. I do it on that channel. Make it easier for me, you know. Cool. Right? Right? I'll tell you this. I definitely want to play the newest Metal Gear. So want to play that. Live stream Gravity Rush 2. Dude. That sounds so fun. Well, I was doing like Bethesda games, you know, the Fallout 4. I like playing Metal Gear, but I suck at it. Have you ever played the original? Well, not the original Metal Gear, but Metal Gear Solid for the PlayStation. Awesome. Oh God. The voice acting of old PlayStation games are amazingly bad but entertaining at the same time. Especially the old PlayStation Resident Evil. Hilarious. Hilarious, may I add. No, I played a lot of Nintendo stuff. I like Ocelot's Revolver Tricks. Yes. Yes. I just thought how many times have I beat Metal Gear Solid? Oh, I've had to beat it like 10, 20 times, Metal Gear Solid. You know, got the, infinite ammo bandana, and then, the stealth. The stealth's really fun because no one can see you and you just go up behind them and you like slaughter them. Of course, there's the infinite ammo. That's always fun, but rare is the challenge. There's no better, greater moments. It's when you have that one bullet and you use it and the dude goes down. Such great moments. Or when you have absolutely no bullets, so you have to use the knife and you just knife that sucker to death. So fun. I think the last computer game I played was this game called Dig Dug from the 80s. I was addicted to it. You could kill your enemy with money bags. I know Dig Dug. That was fun. That was a fun game. Like me, I'm all for retro games. I love retro games because they're a lot more challenging than they are to the modern games, in my opinion. You had to eat emeralds, and with each level you went slower while your enemies got faster. If you did good enough, you could get a cherry. Sonic Heroes and the Shadow Hedgehog were pretty much all I played on PS2. PS2 was my era. I never got into Sonic, to tell you the truth. But PS2, straight Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts for me. There was nothing greater in the world than Final Fantasy X, X2, and the Kingdom Hearts. Oh my gosh, I love Kingdom Hearts. I never finished the levels. Yeah, retro games are harder. PS2, yeah. I remember a game called Bricks. Bricks are fun. Like Space Invaders are like one of the best games ever. You seem to be a big Square Enix fan. Yes, I am. I love Square Enix games. I can't help it. I like Bethesda games too, though. Bethesda's fun. And I love Nintendo. like straight up Nintendo, Nintendo will always have my heart. And then there's the rare games. Let's not forget the Donkey Kongs. Nothing is greater and more entertaining than the Donkey Kongs. The way the ball hit the bricks made it sound like music. Laugh out loud. I actually finished the bricks levels. That wasn't a hard game. It took practice to become a good enough. Yeah, like for me, I can totally kick ass in like Tetris. Like Tetris, I can play that game forever. I don't lose Tetris. I don't lose Tetris. Persona series. I never heard of the Persona series. Love DK. Who doesn't, man? Like, you remember Donkey Kong 64? I love that. Man, fuck Bethesda for Creation Club BS. Tetris is relaxing. I think Tetris used to be called Nyet in the 80s. It may have. I was always bad at Nyet. It's a game of logic in a lot of ways. Or like Warrior Woods. Have you ever played Warrior Woods for the NES? Oh, I love games like that. Oh, N64 childhood, exactly. Dr. Robotnik's mean machine. It involved fitting shapes together. Mm-hmm. I mean, these things were so awesome back in the day. You know, I don't know. They're not bringing out as many games as they used to, and it's kind of sad. Like the Zelda game, everyone says they liked it, but at the same time, I wasn't that impressed by it because the graphics look horrible. Not into games anymore, though. Back when life was simple. Yeah, I know. Back when you didn't have to pay bills. Back before you didn't have to worry about kids. Back before you didn't have to worry about, like, spouses, boyfriends, girlfriends. I played Wheel of Fortune so often that I would know the answer to the puzzle before there were any letters on it. Out loud. See? Wheel of Fortune. I like Wheel of Fortune. Nintendo was annoying with their retro crap. I bought the original Mario on like 7 different consoles. I have two. But my favorite Mario is Super Mario World. There is something about Super Mario World that I just love because you get to ride on Yoshi, and then you have that like cape. Like if you get a Nintendo system, you have to have Mario on it. I mean, it's oh yeah, SNES exactly. SNES. That's where I think, in my opinion, I think the SNES is the best gaming console ever. Of course, there are minor problems to a Nintendo system back in that time. Like when you had to breathe into the cartridge in order for it to work, the and you actually had to like spit in it a little because if you didn't breathe hard enough where you spat in it, it didn't work. So you actually had to spit in a little, even though it says please do not blow into the cartridge. You did it anyway because you knew it would work. Oh my god, blowing into the cartridge. You remember that? And then the CDs came out. Horrible. Oh, remember the GameCube and how little the CDs were? And they were like, this is the wave of the future, these little CDs. And it never became like that. Instead, MP3s and stuff like that took over. Then I remember a game called Anti-Ballistic Missile or something. Yeah, and that was the one where you could like shoot missiles in the air on like things that are falling down on these like all these little buildings and stuff. CDs were worse with scratches and skipping. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, so there's this one game that I bought 3 times to try to work on my PS2 because the PS2 was backward compatible with PlayStation games. Okay, many people have had this problem. Legend of Dragoon. Do you remember the problem of trying to play Legend of Dragoon on your PS2? You couldn't do it. You could not do it. Even though Legend of Dragoon was probably one of the best games that was ever made. Hands down. Now you can get it on the PlayStation Network. But, I mean, back in the day, you couldn't even play that game. Never heard of that game. You never heard of that game? RPG, yeah, it's an RPG. Very similar to Final Fantasy, but it was done by Sony. Never had those games. I have so many distractions, so there's new games would be a nail in the coffin for me. Yeah, I haven't played a game in a long time. I don't understand why people like turn-based RPGs. They're kind of boring, TBS. The story. RPGs aren't about the gameplay, it's about the story. If you like story, you're gonna play an RPG. I feel like I'm missing out. You know your stuff, Shanny. I'm impressed. Of course I know that stuff. Story and music came exactly. Oh, and especially when it comes to a Final Fantasy game, the graphics. The graphics. Because in Square Enix, they make their RPG so beautiful looking. Just so beautiful and majestic looking. You know, you look at all the Final Fantasies from the first one compared to the new ones now. They're just every single one of them is a masterpiece in my opinion. Every single one. I love every single Final Fantasy game. I think they're amazing. Amazing. FF15 did the best job with story, gameplay, and music. I want to play it. I do. Gameplay, especially. And then, okay, you want a good RPG? Kingdom Hearts series. Kingdom Hearts is so beautiful to play. Ooh. I know a video game that most people haven't played, but if you want beautiful graphics, it's the Alice in Wonderland game. Oh, what is it fully called? Alice in Wonderland. Like when you first see her, she's like, it's all like black and white, and she's like a psych patient. But then when she goes into like Wonderland, the colors and is it Alice in Wonderland Enter the Madness? I think that's what it is. But it's just breathtaking, but at the same time it's like in a steampunk type manner, and very gothic looking. I love it. It's beautiful. And it's got a very interesting story. Because you got the story of her going through Wonderland, and then she also goes through the story of her going through her, like, psyche in the, like, real world, I guess you could say. Okay, let's go. Gameplay especially, except when you run out of gas. I played Kingdom Hearts. Charming game. Superman 64. Superman 64. You want to get the best review I heard on YouTube from Superman 64 is the angry video game nerd. He did that so wonderfully. Oh, speaking of good levels, BOTW was awesome. All the Dot Hack series. I loved playing Dot Hack. I loved playing Dot Hack. I have the Wii U version. Have you played the dot hacks? Those are so fun. That was a good series. Damn, I played on Switch. Another good RPG. Let's not forget KOTOR, Knights of the Old Republic. There's something about the Star Wars games. And since we're going in Star Wars games, the best Star Wars games would be the Star Wars of the SNES. Oh yeah. Star Wars of the SNES. With Super Star Wars, those were the best. Those were the best back in the day. So, dude, it just keeps getting better and better with the Switch. I want to get the Switch. I want to get my boys the Switch so bad. They need a game system. They really do. I need a game system. I need something to distract me. Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2. Metroid is coming out next year. Oh. Ooh. The only reason why I'll buy it, King. Laugh out loud. They're finally bringing out Metroid. That's sweet. That is so sweet. They're doing Metroid. I love Metroid. Not a re-release, thank God. Dude, I love the re-releases. I love seeing the updated graphics. Like when they re-released Zelda. We haven't even spoke about Zelda. What kind of freaking gamers are we? And we have not even the echelon of all games, Zelda. Let's not forget Zelda. Like Zelda? Oh, how could you not love Zelda? We have. Yes, Breath of the Wild. Great games. Great game series. You remember Secret of Mana? That's a great game series. Laugh out loud. Lowe's is a classic. Yes. Legend of Zelda, come on. But Ocarina of Time, you can't beat that. And with the updated graphics of Ocarina of Time, they did such a beautiful job at it. And they got rid of some of the kinks on it. I'm playing SOM on my iPad Touch. Oh, nice! Nice! We forgot the other, one of the best RPGs, Chrono Trigger. I forgot about Chrono Trigger. What a shame that I forgot about Chrono Trigger. Gosh. Totally forgot about Chrono Trigger. Also on my iPod Touch and PS Vita. You gotta love some Chrono Trigger. I mean, come on. I could not, for the love of me, play Ocarina of Time because I couldn't pass the kid that blocks the exit in the beginning. You have to get the sword and the shield. You get the sword and the shield, then you can get past him. What is his name? Midas? I love RPGs. I do too. They're my favorite genre of gaming. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've done so much shooters. Like, you've seen me play Skyrim. You've seen me play Mass Effect. Let's see what others. Yeah. Fallout. I get into it. Dragon Ball Xenoverse is a great recent RPG. I haven't played Xenoverse, but a good Dragon Ball game, Budokai. Dragon Ball Z Budokai. 1, 2, and 3. Yes. Those games were so fun. And like I was just master at doing the moves all the time, and I could like specifically choose just by how I press the buttons in order to get a specific move. Nah, Tenkachi was better. No, I had good memories with Budokai. Good memories with Budokai. Shanny, you should start a gaming channel. See, I could, but that would get like really addicting to me. Really addicting because I'm like all alone now and I don't have anyone to talk to. So I get a gaming channel. That would just, it doesn't only have to be my channel though. I could have my son game for me too. In fact, my son does have a gaming channel that no one knows about. Mommy son gaming. You're not alone. You have us nerds. Not that much. Try playing Infinite World on PS2. It's like a spiritual successor to Budokai. I might. I want to play. Oh, gosh, man. Make me want a game. Like, I'm all alone now. Like, that's cool your son plays. Yeah, I'd never. Their mom was a gamer, so naturally they would grow up to be gamers. And they are. They love their video games. I'm not going to lie. Am I going to stop them from playing video games? No. No. Because to me, that was good childhood. When you got to play a game. That was good times. I've been playing the crap out of Red Dead Redemption on PS3 recently. Ooh! I heard they're coming out with a new one. It's okay to play as long as you have a good balance on the amount you play. True, and I probably don't have enough time to play it all the time either. But I do need to get a game system for my sons. I do need one. I do have to admit that. Because the ex-husband had to take my son's gaming console because he's a selfish ass. He took everything of value. And the good thing about being single is I don't have to have Chris hog the machine all the time. I know it's horrible. Get them an old console so they appreciate where games came from. Right? I wanted to get them the NES. And then I know now they're coming out with the SNES game console with all the games on it. If the SNES has all the Donkey Kongs, I certainly will get it in a heartbeat. Because, there's nothing better than Donkey Kong Country. Like, I don't know what's better. The second one? I think the second one is my favorite. Because of all the roller coaster, like, world. I like PS2 or Super Nintendo or Genesis. I never got into Genesis. Like PlayStation? Yeah. The SNES Classic Edition only has DK1. Ugh. Why just DK1? The Dreamcast is awesome. I heard the Dreamcast is awesome. I never got into it, though. I never got into Dreamcast. I was more into... I have to say, for the longest time, I was a Nintendo girl. And then, I ended up fallen in love with Final Fantasy, and that led me to PlayStation, is the Final Fantasy series. You're Sony pony. Dreamcast was before its time. I had one. I know it was. I just wasn't in them. But see, I'm an age, a special age, where I pretty much went through all my whole life. I went through all of the gaming consoles, you know, and I'm talking about Atari games. Okay, that's where I first started in game consoles, is Atari, and then I saw, you know, NES, SNES with the Genesis. You know, I played the Genesis a couple times. Like, I think the funnest game was like that James Bond game on the SNES. I think that was the best one. Ooh, N64 game. I got two. Perfect Dark, and then Jet Force Gemini. I loved Altered Beasts on Genesis. Earthworm Jim. That was a good Genesis game. Earthworm Jim. I love that game. Yes. And Ristar. And Ninja Turtles. Oh my goodness. Old school games. How old are you guys? Are you guys in your 30s? The bloody virgin of a kid. 30. Oh, King Gorgon's 16, but he's in the classics. That's awesome. That is awesome. You are so awesome. I grew up in that generation. Wicked, 39. Old man. Laugh my ass off. Baby. Boy, I have to say, at that age, all I can say, my biggest advice to you is just enjoy your life. Enjoy it to the fullest. Don't tell anyone else not to. You have good taste, King. Yes, you do. You have great taste. Because the classics are the best. Nothing can beat the classics. Yes, being an adult sucks. It does. It's just awesome. Ugh, what time is it now? It's 2:26 in the morning, folks. I'm never up this late. I'm afraid of taxes and whatnot. Dude, I need to get to bed. It's so late, man. It's so late. Taxes is a scary thing. Depends. Depends what tax bracket you are, because if you're poor, you make out pretty good during taxes, especially if you have kids. I'm just saying. You do. Let's see. True. Yes, I've played God of War. God of War is awesome. Especially when you're like fighting that like big giant freaking bear. What the hell is that thing? You see it and you're like, oh my god, I am about to die. And then you kick its ass and then you're like, I'm kick ass. I'm hot in this thing. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go to bed. I love you guys so much. But it's 2:30 in the morning, and I'm tired. Oh, to my special someone who watches this, call me. Have a good day, guys. I love you guys. Bye bye.